Hello world, my name is Marcel with CyberGate Studio, and today I want to talk about the Luna display. It is a device that I've been using for a little while now, and I think it was on an Indiegogo campaign, but it's from the creators of AstroPad. This device allows you to do something more with it, and that is use your iPad as a second display for your Mac. What separates the Luna display as a hardware dongle from its software counterparts, it allows you to utilize the actual GPU acceleration, the GPU hardware that's in your MacBook to be able to help process that image that is put onto your iPad. So what that really means is just better performance, more reliability. You still need a powerful Wi-Fi, so you'll need a cable if you want to do it without a Wi-Fi network, but otherwise it does work over a strong wireless network. So all that being said, it's a really cool device. Now, there are lots of good things about it. So it's pretty easy to set up. You just plug in the little dongle here into the side of your computer and download the app on Mac side and download the app on the iPad side, both of which are free because you require the hardware dongle to be able to unlock it. All of that works really great. It's super easy to do. You can add a retina mode. You can do custom resolutions. So you do have some flexibility there, just like you would setting up any monitor. You can even choose a color space if you want. So that's pretty cool. It really kind of makes me wish that Apple would just kind of give in and let us have a touch screen instead of that touch bar on Mac OS. The OS may not be designed specifically around touch gestures and everything. Well, actually it is. It's completely designed around touch gestures. It's called the trackpad. It's actually really, really good at it. And all of that works really well when sent over to the iPad, even as a touch screen. So realistically, it'll be just as good as Windows when it comes to a touch interface if they were to implement a touch screen. So that's just kind of what makes me think of when I use this setup is, man, I wish they had a touchscreen MacBook Pro kind of thing. Now, there are some downsides. Now, I'm not going to go and set up and show all the cool stuff that it can do, because it can definitely do a lot of cool stuff. But under very specific conditions, this whole setup falls apart pretty quickly. We'll talk about that now. Okay, so what you can see here is I've got my iPad, I've got an external display, I've got my MacBook Pro, and this right here is the eGPU, the Sonnet, the eGFX Breakaway Box 5500 by Sonnet. It is a Mac supported or Apple supported eGPU, and it works pretty well. So when I plug this guy in, here's what we find. So first I want to pull up the activity monitor. Okay, so if I look at my activity monitor, I can come over here to view, window. GPU history is the important part. So where I'm at right now, as you can see, is that I have the Radeon 580 graphics card going right now. And that's what you should be seeing most of the time. However, if I were to when I run Luna display, what I found was that, as you can see, the 580 is currently the dominant GPU. You have a little bit of the internal Intel graphics, but otherwise it is dominantly the 580. But as soon as I open up AstroPad on here, on my tablet, you get a little bit of blinking, which is normal, but now I've got another display. And the odd part about that is now suddenly the 580 is maxing out, but the 460, the internal graphics card, is still being used. What this tells me that either the operating system or Luna display software, one of the two, is really struggling as to which GPU it should be using for hardware acceleration. And so really the takeaway here, it's an interesting problem. I hope I hope the makers of Luna Display fix this, if they can, or Mac fixes it, or maybe they work together, or Apple, I should say, fixes it. So if you think that you want to use an eGPU and the Luna Display dongle at the same time, you will need to appeal to the developers or Apple or both to make this work better together. But until then, just use the display dongle or just use the eGPU, but don't use them together. So that was a quick look at the Luna display. I hope the the use case makes sense to you. I hope this helped you. And I really hope that that added information with the eGPU and the dongle really not playing well together helps you kit out your solution in the future. So let me know if this was helpful in the comment down below. And while you're at it, take a look at some of the stuff in the description. I've got a couple affiliate links to things like Shift, a great productivity tool, NordVPN, which is fantastic for keeping your anonymity and privacy while on the internet. Something I definitely believe in. You can check out those videos, the related videos, in the little cards. I'll also display a link in the description for where you can buy the Luna display. And while you're down there in the description, checking out the links and commenting on the video, go ahead and hit that like button if you like the video and subscribe for more content coming your way.